of the Knights of Rizal, honored guests, esteemed members of the Knights of Rizal, postulants, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with great honor and profound to this significant occasion, the knighthood and chartering ceremony of the Knights of Rizal. Today's event marks a milestone not only in the establishment of the new chapter, but also in continued strengthening. The chartering of this chapter represents a solemn commitment to uphold the value of patriotism, integrity, and service that Dr. Jose Rizal exemplified throughout his life. It is a reaffirmation of our dedication to promote his ideals and inspire others to continue the development of just, enlightened, and compassionate society. To the gentlemen who will be conferred knighthood today, you are about to assume both honor and responsibility. As Knight of Rizal, you are entrusted with the duty of embodying the virtue of leadership, moral courage, and civil responsibility. Your induction into the distinguished order calls upon you to actively participate in advancing Rizal vision in serving and exemplar within your respective community. We also extend our sincere appreciation to the distinguished officers, members, and guests whose presence today, dignity and significance to the ceremony. Your continued support strengthen the mission of the Knights of Rizal and ensure that legacy of Dr. Jose Rizal vibrant, relevant for generations to come. We are formally chartered this new chapter and confer knighthood upon both individuals. May we also be reminded to our shared responsibility to uphold the principles of honor, patriotism, and service to the country. Once again, welcome to the memorable, meaningful occasion. Mabuhay ang Knights of Rizal, si Dr. Jose Rizal. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Salamat po.
It is indeed a privilege to be present at this milestone ceremony, the formal establishment of the Edmonton chapter, the Edmonton North chapter, and the Edmonton South chapter of the Knights, and the dubbing of the men who will lead them. This is not a small occasion. It is the first time that the Knights of Rizal will be planting its flag in the area, and with it opens a new chapter, quite literally, in the Order's service to Filipinos in Northern Alberta. To those being dubbed today, you are joining an order that carries one of the most consequential names in Philippine history, and that is both an honor and a responsibility. Jose Rizal believed, above all else, that the liberation of a people begins not with arms, but with understanding. He wrote, he organized, because he knew that the people who understood their rights, their responsibilities, and their potential cannot be held back for long. And that conviction cost him everything. And it is that conviction which this order was founded to honor, and to which you, as its newest members, are now called to continue. To honor Rizal, then, is not merely to remember him. It is to ask, what would he do here, now, among his community? And I think the answer is not difficult to find. He would look at the Filipino entrepreneur in Edmonton who does not yet know how to navigate the process of registering a business, and he would find a way to bring that knowledge to her. He would look at the young Filipino-Canadian who has never been told that leadership is not a title, but a practice, and find a way to show him how that looks like. He would see every gap in access, in awareness, and in opportunity, and he would treat each one as a problem to be solved, not lamented. And it is this work that I challenge the 3 chapters that are being inaugurated today to take up, not as an agenda, but as a natural expression of what it means to bear Rizal's name in a community that is still finding its footing in northern Alberta. And if we are serious about carrying Rizal's legacy forward, we must also be serious about who carries it with us. It is worth remembering that the first person who taught Rizal to love knowledge was not a professor, nor a parish priest. It was Teodora Alonso, his mother, a woman of learning and uncommon strength, and she opened her son to the world of letters, of ideas, and of moral courage long before any formal institution did. Women have always been essential to the propagation of Rizal's ideals, not as bystanders, but as co-bearers. They hold half of this community, and in countless ways, they sustain the values this order stands for. It is with this in mind that I wish to share a proposal that I have long espoused, and I have been advancing. It is the establishment of the Kababaihang Rizalista, a women's arm of the Knights of Rizal that would give organized form to what Filipino women are already doing, and to ensure that their leadership is woven into the very fabric of the Knights of Rizal's work moving forward. I look forward to working with the order on bringing this to life. And so I congratulate the charter officers and members of the Edmonton North, and Edmonton South chapters, and I congratulate each knight being here today. You are not merely receiving a title, you are accepting a responsibility. The Filipino community in northern Alberta is growing, and it is hardworking, and I have seen that for myself. But what sometimes lacks is not ability, but access. Access to information, to networks, to the confidence that comes from being guided by those who have walked the same road. And the Knights of Rizal is now here to provide exactly that. To the Knights of Rizal, Western Canada region, thank you for your confidence in inviting the Consulate General to witness this occasion. The Post looks forward to working alongside the Knights of Rizal as we continue to serve and advance the interests of Filipinos across Western Canada. Mabuhay ang mga kabalyero ni Rizal, mabuhay din mga kababaihang Rizalista, mabuhay ang ating mga kababayan sa Edmonton at Northern Alberta, mabuhay si Rizal, at mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Magandang umaga po sa inyo.
Thank you so much, Father.
Candidates who are seeking admission to the order. By the action of the Supreme Officers, these candidates have been submitted to rigid scrutiny and are each sponsored by working members of the order. Will the Supreme Corsican read the names of their respective sponsors?
Illustrious Supreme Commander, I present the names of the candidates for initiation. Humphrey Olivio, Laro Tagulaga, Sr. Aurelio Sumalino, Jesus Igolo, Laro Tagulaga, Sr. Benjamin Lindo, Tom Tamayo, Roel Reyes, and Terence Newman.
I now command that the illustrious candidates be brought in. The Supreme Chancellor will please conduct the candidates to the ceremony of oath.
Illustrious Supreme Commander, it is my pleasure and privilege to present the illustrious gentleman before you. waiting your pleasure to proceed with the ceremonies and rituals attendant to their admission to the order.
Illustrious gentlemen, in the name of the order, I bid you welcome to our national organization. You have been deprived temporarily of life to symbolize the political darkness when our people lived and suffered during the time when Dr. Jose Rizal was forcibly marched to the field of Bagong Bayan, where he was executed on the fateful morning of December 30, 1896. In this brief interval, I ask you to pause and meditate on the sublime sacrifice of Dr. Jose Rizal that won for us the vibrant spirit of nationalism and nationalism. We trust you to always be reminded of need and the duty to keep alive in our minds and in our hearts the virtues and teachings of Rizal.
Okay, postular para may kumain. Step, left, 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 left.
Accordance with the principles and idealism of Rizal?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Are you willing to assume your share of responsibility to propagate and uphold the doctrines and patriotism taught by Rizal?
Yes.
Do you pledge to abide willingly by the order's rules and regulation and by the orders of its duly constituted officers?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Do you voluntarily pledge to do all this without mental reservation?
Yes, sir.
Having satisfactorily answered this question, may I request the Supreme Chancellor and other trustees to help remove the blindfolds of candidates. Please remain standing.
Follows a quiet investigation and evaluation of the public and private lives of all candidates here before us, has found them meritorious and acceptable. By virtue, therefore, among other things, of their knowledge of the teachings of Dr. Jose Rizal, we have found them worthy of admission to our order. This tribunal wishes to take this opportunity to express its warm and sincere congratulations to the candidates.
May I now request our Deputy Supreme Commander to lead the oath that candidates must take prescribed by our rules. I will now ask the Deputy Supreme Commander to
I say your name. Do solemnly promise upon my word of honor that I shall seriously study the teaching of Rizal and endeavor to put them into practice. Always keeping in mind the Knights of Rizal motto. Non omnis moriar. Not everything in me will die. I shall work for a perfect union among the members of my community.